Morning and welcome to another capsule of CIO Desk. Today I will talk about a help desk. Would you like to improve the image of your area? Would you like to be perceived as an area of always attend any request that our customers and our users provide us? Wait to the end of the video because I will give you best practices that have no cost and will help you to improve your service in your IT area. With this being said, let me begin this morning presentation of the help desk. I will talk about 5 topics this morning. Background. What is the background of the help desk? What are, in my perception, the types of help desk that we can find? Why do I consider a help desk a function more than a department? What is the list of inexpensive tools that I consider you can use to achieve the objectives I explained before? And what are the conclusions that I can give you out of this discussion this morning? Let's talk about a little bit of background. What is the traditional scenario? In an IT area that lacks of a help desk function, the traditional scenario is the requests arrive, but by any means, anytime, any moment with anyone in the area. Users approach to the technicians and ask for requirements. Users approach to the developers that have nothing to do with support to ask for a support request. Or even we have senior managers and senior management arriving to our desk and asking for very basic requirements. And the reason why this is happening is because we have a lack of 2 basic controls: a unique channel to capture all requests and service level agreements. This unique channel is the help desk. Let me give you a little of story and a background. Years ago, when we have mainframes, we used to have the table control. The table control was a department in the IT all areas in which the users arrived and in written in a log they required our services, and when doing a kind of checking, and when we delivered the reports back to them, they sign up of reception of these services, the reception, the collection of the reports. And that check-in, check-out facility allowed those old-fashioned areas, IT areas, to maintain the credibility and service levels because they were always punctually delivering the services on time. It was easy because there was not online services, there were no internet, there were not social networks, a flavor of a lot of service that we have developed today. But how can we benefit from that experience in today's arena? Well, basically by defining service level agreements. Service level agreements is quite easy to determine. It's make a list of all the different services we offer and what is the maximum time of attendance that we can provide for any of these requests. For example, problems with printers. We can offer 2 hours response time. Whatever printing report the user may have, maximum 2 hours we will attend it. Or we may offer for the expansion of a hard drive 24 hours. Or for instance, for brand new equipment, acquisition of brand new equipment, after the appropriate approval, we can offer 30 days for delivering the equipment in the hands of the user, so to speak. And there are many more, but these are the basic ones that I can think of. Well, we have to create a chart with the service level agreements depicting all of these services. What are the types of help desk? I foresee 2 types of them. The help desk for solution of failures, which is the one that is, I consider, the missing link, because not all of the IT areas have it implemented, and the help desk problem resolution during the call, which is the standard practice. That when we think of help desk, we always picture in our mind that particular service. Someone attending over the phone and taking remote control of your computer and helping to receive and to solve the issue remotely, etc. It's quite valid, it's quite important, but requires investment, requires technology, requires a specific software that not all of the companies can afford to offer that service, and that is the root cause for the problem of the credibility on low profile and low investment IT areas. But if you implement the first kind, the help desk of failures reporting, you can overcome many of these problems without investing so much money in this kind of technology. This help desk, what I do consider more a function than a department. Well, I do believe that this help desk function must be a normal practice of the AT area. It should be a discipline, must be a unique channel, and we can implement it quite simple. Is define a specific extension of our switchboard, for instance, the number 8080. Anyone that dial up 8080 into the company will be transferred to a group of extensions that will be answered by our technicians and will follow a script, telephone script, defined by us, in which we will capture who's calling, what is the problem, and what is the service level agreement that we will offer them to resolve, and we will hang up. We will not try to resolve over the phone. It's only collecting the requirement and either attending on ourselves or pass it to another technician to be resolved. This will imply a new roles, a HD or help desk coordinator. It's like the master of the orchestra, which will be interviewing all of the technicians several times a day, how many new tickets were open, and getting a copy of what the ticket is all about, and also HD operators, which will be an additional role that our technicians have to pay attention and follow up. What are these inexpensive tools that I was talking about at the beginning of the video? Well, the first one is the user directory. Our technicians must have an Excel or Word list of all of the users, the extensions, and the names and the positions. Also, they have an electronic version of the service level agreement, because they will call back and will explain to the user what is the service level agreement that will be offered for him. Also, they must be training a telephone tree script, like giving the welcome, collecting the information of the user, and offering the service level agreement. And also, they must have a binder of open and blank formats of the help desk request, which is a template that will collect all of this information, and they have to provide a summary every day of open and closed tickets. These inexpensive tools, combined with a daily morning meeting, will provide your IT area the benefit of being on top of control of any problem that it may happen. This ritual of every morning meeting is very much like the ones in the TV shows and in the movies, in which the police stations in the States have a daily meeting before going to the streets. Exactly this is what is happening here. Every morning before attending the user community, we have to have a coordinated meeting of what happened the last day, what are the tickets that are open, and exchange information about the issues that we are facing. What are the next steps? Well, the next steps is one that we have 1 month of operations with these tools in place. We can create statistics by technician, by department, or by service level agreement. If we analyze those statistics, we may find very interesting tendencies, like if we have a focus problem of wiring or wireless, or if we have obsolescence of hardware, or we have printing problems, etc. And we be more efficient in the identification of root cause and resolutions. And it also serves for adjusting service level agreements, increase times or decrease times if we are very optimum in the service delivery. And last but not least, never abandon the ritual of the morning meeting. With that being said, I complete today's discussion about the missing link of the IT area, the help desk. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and if you ask me on the box of commentary, I have an electronic version of a book that I wrote years ago about the same topic, and I can send you an electronic copy of some samples of the chapters of the book for you to use. With that being said, that's everything for today. Thank you very much, and I expect that you visit me in my future videos. That's all for today. See you in the next video. Bye.